Question 1. Where are the yellow ABS malfunction lamps located on tractors, trucks, and buses? Option A. On the exterior side mirrors. Option B. On the instrument panel. Option C. Next to the glad hands. The correct answer is A. On the exterior side mirrors. Imagine turning the ignition key in the cab. You must look directly at your dashboard instrument cluster to verify the yellow ABS light cycles on and off. Question 2. Focus here. This is a high-fail question. During the spring brake test on a tractor-trailer, which specific valve should close, pop out, when pressure drops to the normal 20 to 45 psi range? Option A. Only the yellow parking brake valve. Option B. The tractor protection valve and parking brake valve. Option C. The modulating control valve and trailer hand valve. The correct answer is B. The tractor protection valve and parking brake valve. Imagine rapidly fanning the brakes. As the gauge hits 30 psi, both the red and yellow knobs must pop out to secure the entire combination. Question 3. What happens when you push the brake pedal down harder? Option A. The air pressure is reduced. Option B. More air pressure is applied to the brakes. Option C. The spring brakes are released. The correct answer is B. More air pressure is applied to the brakes. Just like a hydraulic brake, pushing harder sends more compressed air to the wheels, increasing the braking force to stop you faster. Question 4. What happens if you have automatic air tank drains? Option A. You never need to drain them. Option B. Water and oil are automatically expelled. Option C. You must add water manually. The correct answer is B. Water and oil are automatically expelled. These convenient valves spit out the contaminants periodically so you don't have to do it manually every day. Question 5. Pay close attention to the options, it's a trap. When performing the applied leakage test on a Class A combination vehicle where the trailer has electric/surge brakes, what is the maximum allowable pressure drop? Option A. 2 psi. Option B. 3 psi. Option C. 4 psi. The correct answer is B. 3 psi. Imagine holding the brake pedal in a tractor pulling a non-air brake trailer. Because the towed unit doesn't use air, your leakage limit is stricter at 3 psi, just like a single vehicle. Question 6. Let's see if you can get this difficult question right. Why do some automatic air tanks feature electric heating devices? Option A. To heat the brake drums. Option B. To help prevent freezing of the automatic drain in cold weather. Option C. To vaporize the compressor oil. The correct answer is B. To help prevent freezing of the automatic drain in cold weather. Imagine operating in sub-zero weather. These internal heaters ensure the automatic spit valves don't freeze shut, allowing water to safely escape the tanks. Question 7. Trap alert. Listen to every single word. Does an anti-lock braking system, ABS, necessarily shorten your total stopping distance? Option A. Yes, by at least 20% on dry roads. Option B. No, but it helps you keep the vehicle under control during hard braking. Option C. Yes, but only when fully loaded. The correct answer is B. No, but it helps you keep the vehicle under control during hard braking. Imagine panic braking on wet leaves. The ABS might actually take longer to stop the truck than a locked skid, but it saves your life by allowing you to steer around the wrecked car ahead. Question 8. Pay attention. Many drivers miss this question. Under what circumstances should an automatic slack adjuster be manually adjusted? Option A. At the end of every driving week. Option B. Whenever the pushrod stroke exceeds the legal limit. Option C. Only when performing maintenance on the brakes and during installation. The correct answer is C. Only when performing maintenance on the brakes and during installation. Imagine discovering a loose automatic adjuster during an inspection. You should never wrench it tight just to pass. Manual adjustment is only for mechanics actively repairing or installing the unit. Question 9. Focus up. This is a complex scenario. What is the total stopping distance for an average driver at 55 mph with air brakes? Option A. 300 feet. Option B. Over 450 feet. Option C. 200 feet. The correct answer is B. Over 450 feet. Combining perception, reaction, brake lag, and braking distance means you need a massive football field and a half, 450 plus feet, to stop at highway speeds. Question 10. The stop light switch activates the brake lights when? Option A. You turn on the headlights. Option B. You put on the air brakes. Option C. The air pressure drops below 60 psi. The correct answer is B. You put on the air brakes. As soon as you tap the brake pedal, air pressure triggers this switch to warn drivers behind you that you are slowing down. Question 11. On a vehicle with a dual air system, checking the air compressor drive belt is part of which inspection step? Option A. Step 5, walk around. Option B. Step 2, engine compartment checks. Option C. Step 7, final air brake check. The correct answer is B. Step 2, engine compartment checks. You must open the hood, step 2, to physically see if the compressor belt is tight and in good condition. Question 12. This is a hard question. Listen to all the options. What component connects the push rod to the brake camshaft in an S-cam system? Option A. The return spring. Option B. The slack adjuster. Option C. The brake spider. The correct answer is B. The slack adjuster. When inspecting brakes, you check this component because it transfers the push rod's motion to turn the camshaft. Question 13. Don't let this trick question catch you off guard. Why should you never push the brake pedal when spring brakes are on? Option A. It releases the parking brake. Option B. It wastes air pressure. Option C. It can damage the brakes by combining forces. The correct answer is C. It can damage the brakes by combining forces. Imagine adding the force of the air foot brake to the force of the massive springs. The combined stress can snap brake components. Question 14. What is brake lag? Option A. The time it takes for the driver to see a hazard. Option B. The time required for air to flow through the lines to the brakes. Option C. The time it takes for the engine to slow down. The correct answer is B. The time required for air to flow through the lines to the brakes. Unlike cars, when you hit the pedal in a truck, there is a split-second delay while air rushes to the wheels to activate the brakes. Question 15. A leak in the air brake system that causes all air to be lost will. Option A. Cause the spring breaks to put on the brakes. Option B. Release the parking brakes. Option C. Cause the engine to stop. The correct answer is A. Cause the spring breaks to put on the brakes. If you lose all air on the highway, the springs will eventually overpower the remaining air and lock the wheels to stop you. Question 16. Keep your focus strong for this tough question. What was the original purpose of the front brake limiting valve? Option A. To increase stopping power on dry roads. Option B. To reduce the chance of front wheel skids on slippery surfaces. Option C. To save wear on front tires. The correct answer is B. To reduce the chance of front wheel skids on slippery surfaces. On old trucks, drivers used this to cut air to the front brakes by half on ice, though we now know front braking is safe even on ice. Question 17. Why are spring brakes used for parking and emergency braking? Option A. Because they are lighter than air brakes. Option B. Because they are held on by mechanical force. Option C. Because they work better when hot. The correct answer is B. Because they are held on by mechanical force. Unlike air pressure which can leak away over time, these powerful springs mechanically hold the truck in place indefinitely. Question 18. If the low air pressure warning does not work. Option A. It is not a problem. Option B. You could lose air pressure and not know it. Option C. The spring brakes will not work. The correct answer is B. You could lose air pressure and not know it. Without this alarm, your first indication of failure might be the brakes locking up at highway speed or failing to stop you. Question 19. Careful now. This one is meant to trip you up. When should you not use the parking brakes? Option A. When the brakes are very hot or wet in freezing temps. Option B. When parking on a hill. Option C. When leaving the vehicle for less than 5 minutes. The correct answer is A. When the brakes are very hot or wet in freezing temps. If you park with smoking hot brakes, the pressure can warp the drums. If wet and freezing, they can fuse to the drums. Question 20. How do you know if a trailer has ABS? Option A. It will have a yellow malfunction lamp on the left side. Option B. It will have a red light on the rear. Option C. It will have ABS written on the tires. The correct answer is A. It will have a yellow malfunction lamp on the left side. Look at the driver's side of the trailer, front or rear corner, for the amber ABS light. Question 21. Heads up. This is one of the hardest questions on the test. Under what specific dynamic condition does the anti-lock braking system, ABS, actually activate? Option A. Whenever you apply more than 60 psi to the brake pedal. Option B. Only when wheels are about to lock up. Option C. Automatically when driving over 45 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. Only when wheels are about to lock up. Imagine braking normally on dry pavement. Your ABS does absolutely nothing until its computer detects a wheel is on the exact verge of skidding, at which point it modulates the pressure. Question 22. Watch out for the tricky wording, it's a trap. What is the one exception to the rule of always braking normally with ABS? Option A. Driving a tractor-trailer on packed snow. Option B. Driving a straight truck or combination with working ABS on all axles during an emergency stop. Option C. Driving a transit bus. The correct answer is B. Driving a straight truck or combination with working ABS on all axles during an emergency stop. Imagine a car pulls out in front of your fully ABS-equipped straight truck. Because every wheel is protected from lockup, you can safely stomp the pedal to the floor to stop instantly. Question 23. Turn up the volume. You don't want to miss this detail. Excessive heat from overusing brakes causes brake fade through thermal expansion of the drum and what other mechanism? Option A. Boiling of the brake fluid. Option B. Chemical changes in the brake lining which reduce friction. Option C. Melting of the slack adjuster. The correct answer is B. Chemical changes in the brake lining which reduce friction. Imagine the smell of burning brakes on a mountain pass. The extreme temperatures are literally cooking the pads, changing their chemistry so they become slick and can no longer grip the drum. Question 24. What is stab braking? Option A. Applying brakes fully, releasing when wheels lock, and reapplying when rolling. Option B. Light steady pressure. Option C. Using the hand valve. The correct answer is A. Applying brakes fully, releasing when wheels lock, and reapplying when rolling. In a panic stop, you can mash the pedal, wait for lockup, release to let wheels roll, and mash it again to stop quickly. Question 25. Stay alert. This is a highly deceptive question. If your foundation brakes are out of adjustment, how does this affect the vehicle's spring brakes? Option A. It makes the spring brakes engage prematurely. Option B. Neither the regular brakes nor the emergency/parking brakes will work right. Option C. It only affects the service brakes, leaving spring brakes intact. The correct answer is B. Neither the regular brakes nor the emergency/parking brakes will work right. Imagine your air system fails and the springs deploy, because the springs push on the exact same loose mechanical linkage as the air chambers, your emergency brakes will fail to stop the truck. That's the end of this practice test. Did you answer at least 80% of the questions correctly to pass? Let's move on to the next one. Question 26. This question is designed to confuse you. Stay sharp. If you need to increase application pressure to hold the same speed, what does this indicate? Option A. The brakes are fading. Option B. The compressor is working too hard. Option C. The governor is set too high. The correct answer is A. The brakes are fading. If you find yourself pushing the pedal harder just to keep the same speed, your brakes are overheating and losing effectiveness. Question 27. Listen closely. This is a tough one. What is a defining feature of the Camlaster brake compared to traditional S-Cam brakes? Option A. It uses a power screw instead of a cam. Option B. It requires an external slack adjuster. Option C. It has a completely internal adjustment system. The correct answer is C. It has a completely internal adjustment system. Imagine inspecting a Camlaster brake. Instead of checking an external slack adjuster, this system continually keeps itself in proper adjustment internally. Question 28. Don't get caught by this trick question. What is a danger of manually adjusting automatic slack adjusters? Option A. It can give a false sense of security about braking effectiveness. Option B. It will cause the air compressor to fail. Option C. It increases the air pressure too much. The correct answer is A. It can give a false sense of security about braking effectiveness. Manually fixing an automatic adjuster masks the real mechanical problem, which means the brake will likely go out of adjustment again soon. Question 29. A lot of test takers get this wrong. Listen closely. How much distance does brake lag add at 55 miles per hour? Option A. 10 feet. Option B. 32 feet. Option C. 60 feet. The correct answer is B. 32 feet. During that half-second delay for air to reach the brakes, your truck travels an extra 32 feet before it even starts slowing down. Question 30. This one tries to trick you. Listen closely. What is the risk of using a manual front brake limiting valve set to the slippery position on icy roads? Option A. It causes the front wheels to lock up immediately. Option B. It actually reduces the stopping power of the vehicle. Option C. It overheats the rear brakes. The correct answer is B. It actually reduces the stopping power of the vehicle. Imagine flipping the switch to slippery in the snow. You are actively cutting your front braking power in half, which makes stopping much harder without significantly preventing skids. Question 31. Heads up. This is one of the hardest questions on the test. What is the total stopping distance for an average driver at 55 mph with air brakes? Option A. 300 feet. Option B. Over 450 feet. Option C. 200 feet. The correct answer is B. Over 450 feet. Combining perception, reaction, brake lag, and braking distance means you need a massive football field and a half, 450 plus feet, to stop at highway speeds. Question 32. Brake linings, friction material, must not be less than. Option A. Half an inch thick. Option B. A quarter inch thick. Option C. 1/8 inch thick. The correct answer is B. A quarter inch thick. During inspection, if the pads are worn thinner than a quarter inch, they are dangerous and must be replaced before driving. Question 33. The low air pressure warning must be. Option A. Audible only. Option B. Visual, light, and possibly audible. Option C. A flag only. The correct answer is B. Visual, light, and possibly audible. You must be able to see the warning, red light, and often you will hear a buzz or two, ensuring you don't miss it. Question 34. During braking, what do the brake shoes and linings physically press against to create stopping friction? Option A. The slack adjuster. Option B. The inside of the brake drum. Option C. The axle shaft. The correct answer is B. The inside of the brake drum. Imagine looking inside a wheel hub. The compressed air forces the S-cam to spread the shoes outward, grinding the friction linings directly against the inner walls of the spinning drum. Question 35. Let's see if you can get this difficult question right. What is the maximum allowable leakage rate for a single vehicle during the applied leakage test? Option A. 2 psi per minute. Option B. 3 psi per minute. Option C. 4 psi per minute. The correct answer is B. 3 psi per minute. When holding the brake pedal down for 1 minute in a straight truck, losing more than 3 psi indicates a dangerous leak. Question 36. During an emergency stop, what is the safest way to apply your brakes regardless of the method used? Option A. So that you slide to a stop as quickly as possible. Option B. In a way that will keep your vehicle in a straight line and allow you to turn if necessary. Option C. By applying the parking brake simultaneously. The correct answer is B. In a way that will keep your vehicle in a straight line and allow you to turn if necessary. Imagine a deer jumping into your lane. Your ultimate goal isn't just stopping short, but braking cleanly enough that you keep the wheels rolling just enough to steer into the empty shoulder. Question 37. ABS allows you to. Option A. Stop instantly. Option B. Steer around an obstacle while braking. Option C. Drive faster on ice. The correct answer is B. Steer around an obstacle while braking. The main benefit of ABS isn't shorter stops, but the ability to steer the truck while mashing the brake pedal. Question 38. Front wheel braking is good under. Option A. Dry conditions only. Option B. All conditions. Option C. Only empty loads. The correct answer is B. All conditions. Contrary to old myths, using front brakes helps you steer and stop better even on snow and ice. Question 39. When driving a combination with ABS, you should. Option A. Pump the brakes. Option B. Brake as you always have. Option C. Use only the trailer hand valve. The correct answer is B. Brake as you always have. Don't overthink it, the computer handles the skids, so you just apply steady pressure like normal. Question 40. Take your time with this one, it's difficult. Excessive heat from overusing brakes causes brake fade through thermal expansion of the drum and what other mechanism? Option A. Boiling of the brake fluid. Option B. Chemical changes in the brake lining which reduce friction. Option C. Melting of the slack adjuster. The correct answer is B. Chemical changes in the brake lining which reduce friction. Imagine the smell of burning brakes on a mountain pass. The extreme temperatures are literally cooking the pads, changing their chemistry so they become slick and can no longer grip the drum. Question 41. Listen closely. This is a tough one. During stab braking, how long can it take for the wheels to start rolling after you release the brakes? Option A. Instantly. Option B. Up to 1 second. Option C. 3 seconds. The correct answer is B. Up to 1 second. Imagine hitting an icy patch and locking the wheels. You let off the pedal, but you must patiently wait up to a full second for the tires to regain rotation before jabbing the brakes again. Question 42. This is a tricky one. Listen to all choices carefully. How do you accurately identify when the air compressor governor cutout has occurred during the in-cab inspection? Option A. By watching the gauge until it hits 150 psi. Option B. By starting the engine and listening for the low air alarm to shut off. Option C. By starting the engine and observing when the air pressure builds to 120 to 140 psi, or manufacturer spec. The correct answer is C. By starting the engine and observing when the air pressure builds to 120 to 140 psi, or manufacturer spec. Imagine sitting in the cab building air. You must state to the examiner exactly when the needle stops rising between 120 to 140 psi and you hear the distinctive pssh of the air dryer purging. Question 43. Pay close attention to the details on this next one. What happens to the foundation brakes as overheated drums expand? Option A. The brake shoes and linings have to move farther to contact the drums. Option B. The S-cam rotates backwards. Option C. The return springs lose tension. The correct answer is A. The brake shoes and linings have to move farther to contact the drums. Imagine riding the brakes down a hill. As the metal drum heats up and bells outward, your pedal stroke wastes travel just trying to reach the expanded friction surface. Question 44. What causes brake fade? Option A. Using the engine brake too much. Option B. Excessive heat causing chemical changes in brake lining. Option C. Air leaking from the system. The correct answer is B. Excessive heat causing chemical changes in brake lining. If you ride the brakes down a mountain, the intense heat alters the lining material, making it slippery and unable to grip the drum. Question 45. Trap question ahead. Don't jump to conclusions. When building air pressure in a dual system, the warning light and buzzer should shut off when the pressure rises to a manufacturer set value, that is. Option A. Greater than 55 psi. Option B. Exactly 100 psi. Option C. Less than 45 psi. The correct answer is A. Greater than 55 psi. Imagine starting your truck in the morning. the alarm will keep screaming until the needles sweep past a specific threshold, which by law must be higher than the 55 psi danger zone. Question 46. Keep your focus strong for this tough question. When driving an ABS-equipped combination vehicle, what should you do as you slow down to maintain control? Option A. Pump the foot pedal rapidly. Option B. Shift into neutral. Option C. Monitor your tractor and trailer and back off the brakes, if safe, to stay in control. The correct answer is C. Monitor your tractor and trailer and back off the brakes, if safe, to stay in control. Imagine braking firmly on a snowy highway. You must constantly watch your mirrors, and if you see the rig starting to get out of line, ease your foot off the treadle valve to let the tires grip. Question 47. Let's see if you can get this difficult question right. When performing the applied leakage test, the engine should be: Option A. Running. Option B. Shut off. Option C. At high idle. The correct answer is B. Shut off. To measure leaks accurately, you must shut off the engine so the compressor isn't hiding the leak by pumping new air. Question 48. What component controls when the air compressor pumps air into the storage tanks? Option A. The safety valve. Option B. The air compressor governor. Option C. The alcohol evaporator. The correct answer is B. The air compressor governor. As you drive, this device acts as the brain, telling the compressor when to start and stop pumping to maintain safe pressure levels. Question 49. What safety gear should you always use when reaching under the vehicle to pull hard on the slack adjusters? Option A. Ear protection. Option B. Gloves. Option C. Safety glasses. The correct answer is B. Gloves. Imagine doing your pre-trip walk-around. The undercarriage is filthy and the slack adjuster has sharp metal edges and pinch points, so heavy-duty work gloves are mandatory to protect your hands. Question 50. Be careful. The choices here are very misleading. When applying brakes down a steep grade as part of the proper braking technique, to what speed should you reduce before releasing the brakes? Option A. 5 miles per hour below your safe speed. Option B. 10 miles per hour below your safe speed. Option C. A complete stop. The correct answer is A. 5 miles per hour below your safe speed. Imagine your safe descent speed is 40 miles per hour, you brake until the speedometer hits 35 miles per hour, then let the vehicle roll back up to 40 mph before braking again. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your CDL exam.